In 2026, the snack aisle is a masterclass in health halo marketing. We've been trained to look for keywords like gluten-free, plant-based, and non-GMO, but these labels often act as a smokescreen for high sugar content, industrial seed oils, and empty calories. Just because a snack isn't a candy bar doesn't mean it isn't affecting your metabolic health in the exact same way. Here is the truth behind 10 healthy staples that might be sabotaging your wellness goals by trading one vice for another. 1. Veggie straws. The illusion. The packaging features vibrant pictures of fresh spinach, tomatoes, and potatoes, suggesting you're getting a serving of greens in a crunchy, convenient form. The reality. Veggie straws are essentially potato chips with a publicist. The primary ingredients are usually potato flour, cornstarch, and potato starch. The veggie element comes from highly processed powders used mainly for color. In 2026, nutritional analysis confirms they lack the fiber and vitamins of actual vegetables. They are a high glycemic snack that spikes blood sugar just as fast as a standard chip, leaving you hungry again within the hour. Without the cellular structure of a real plant, your body treats these as pure refined carbohydrates. 2. Granola bars. The illusion. Marketed as the ultimate outdoorsy energy snack filled with heart-healthy oats, nuts, and natural honey. The reality. Many mainstream granola bars are held together by a glue of high-fructose corn syrup or multiple types of hidden added sugars. Some bars contain more sugar per gram than a traditional chocolate bar. In 2026, these are recognized as dessert masquerading as breakfast. While the oats provide some fiber, it is often negated by the insulin spike caused by the concentrated sweeteners. If the sugar count is in the double digits, it's not a health snack. It's a cookie in a rectangular shape designed for a long shelf life. 3. Agave-sweetened, sugar-free snacks. The illusion. Agave is marketed as a natural, low-glycemic alternative to white sugar, perfect for diabetics or those seeking weight loss. The reality. Agave nectar is extremely high in fructose, often up to 90%. While it doesn't spike blood glucose immediately, giving it a low glycemic index score, the high fructose content is processed entirely by the liver. In 2026, excess fructose consumption is a known driver of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NEFLD, and systemic inflammation. Choosing an agave-sweetened snack over a regular one is often just swapping one metabolic burden for another that can be even more taxing on your internal organs over time. 4. Fruit smoothies, prepackaged. The illusion. A convenient, portable way to get multiple servings of fruit and antioxidants on the go. The reality. When fruit is pulverized into a liquid and bottled, it loses the cellular fiber matrix that naturally slows down sugar absorption. Drinking a 16-ounce green smoothie can hit your system with 40 to 50 of sugar instantly. Without the fiber to buffer it, your liver is overwhelmed by the fructose. In 2026, health advocates suggest eating your fruit, not drinking it, to avoid the massive insulin spikes that lead to rapid fat storage and the inevitable energy crashes that follow an hour later. 5. Protein cookies. The illusion. A guilt-free way to satisfy a sweet tooth while hitting your daily protein macros for muscle repair. The reality. To make a cookie taste good while adding chalky protein isolates, manufacturers often add massive amounts of sugar alcohols, like erythritol, or saturated fats, like palm oil. A single protein cookie can contain 400 to 500 calories, roughly the same as a small, balanced meal. In 2026, these are viewed as ultra-processed meal replacements rather than snacks. The high fiber content often listed is usually isolated fiber, like chicory root, which can cause significant bloating and digestive distress when consumed in these concentrated doses. 6. Rice cakes. The illusion. The classic 90s diet staple, low-calorie, fat-free, and light as air, making it the perfect weight loss companion. The reality. Rice cakes have a glycemic index, GI, of around 82. Pure glucose is 100. Because they are made of puffed white rice, they digest almost instantly, causing a rapid rise in blood sugar and insulin. In 2026, we know that low-calorie doesn't mean weight loss friendly if the food triggers a hormonal response that promotes fat storage. Eating them plain is essentially like eating a disc of styrofoam sugar. They provide zero satiety and leave your brain craving more energy to counteract the blood sugar drop. 7. Trail Mix Commercial. The Illusion, a heart-healthy blend of nuts, seeds, and dried fruit for sustained energy during physical activity. The Reality. Most grocery store trail mixes are candy with a few peanuts. The dried fruit is often coated in additional sugar and vegetable oils to keep it from sticking, and the chocolate gems are standard milk chocolate. Furthermore, the nuts are usually roasted in inflammatory seed oils, canola or soybean, and heavily salted. In 2026, the caloric density of trail mix makes it very easy to consume 600 calories in a few handfuls without feeling full. It is a high-calorie energy bomb disguised as a rustic, healthy option. 8. Baked Potato Chips. The Illusion. 65% less fat than regular chips. The supposedly healthier alternative for those seeking salty cravings. The Reality. While they have less fat, baked chips often have more carbohydrates and sodium to compensate for the lost flavor and texture. The high-heat baking process used for starchy potatoes can also increase the levels of acrylamide, a chemical that forms in certain foods during high-temperature cooking and is classified as a potential carcinogen. In 2026, the low-fat label is recognized as a distraction from the fact that it is still a highly processed, nutrient-void starch that encourages overconsumption through its engineered crunch factor. 9. Pre-popped skinny popcorn. The Illusion, a high-fiber, low-calorie snack that you can eat in large volumes without the guilt of regular snacks. The Reality. While popcorn is a whole grain, the pre-popped versions are often sprayed with natural flavors and sunflower or corn oils that can go rancid while sitting on the shelf. In 2026, this skinny branding is criticized for being misleading. By the time you add the processed seasonings and oils, the caloric difference between healthy popcorn and regular popcorn is negligible. Additionally, the lack of protein or healthy fats means this snack has a very low satiety score, leading you to eat the entire bag without feeling satisfied. 10. Gluten-free pretzels/crackers. The Illusion. Because it's gluten-free, it must be cleaner, easier to digest, and better for overall weight loss. The Reality. To replicate the crunch of wheat without gluten, brands use refined starches like cornstarch, potato starch, and tapioca starch. These are even more refined than white flour and have an even higher glycemic impact. In 2026, unless you have celiac disease or a genuine sensitivity, gluten-free processed snacks are often a nutritional downgrade. You are trading wheat protein for pure, refined starch that does nothing for your nutritional goals. They are empty calories that spike insulin faster than the traditional wheat-based snacks they replace. Decode the halo. The healthy snack industry in 2026 is built on the hope that you'll read the front of the package but never the back. When a product uses a health halo, like vegan or gluten-free, it is often to distract you from a long list of emulsifiers, syrups, and refined oils. True health snacks don't usually need a billboard. They are simple, whole foods like a handful of raw walnuts, a hard-boiled egg, or a piece of whole fruit. The next time you reach for a skinny or protein-branded snack, flip it over. If the ingredient list is longer than a short story, it's likely a processed pleasure rather than a nutritional win. By choosing snacks that are closer to their natural state, you avoid the metabolic roller coaster of fake health and give your body the steady fuel it actually needs to thrive.